Everyone loves to know what it's like to do groceries in other countries, so let's check out the Big C here in Bangkok, Thailand. First thing I noticed that you do not have to pay for a shopping cart. In Italy, you usually have to put a coin in and exchange that for a shopping cart, and it's not the expense of it, it's more of just the nuisance of looking for a coin that's bothersome. But the first thing I noticed was the store is set up pretty much like you expect in most American grocery stores. And I mean, grocery stores always have a particular layout no matter where you are usually. But this just struck me as very, I don't know how you shop in the States, just like the huge store with all of the kind of places like this. Not to say that this isn't European style, but in Europe, usually the stores are so much smaller and you do not have like I don't know, like the convenience. And also they have exotic fruits. And I mean, exotic for Thailand are the ones that we expect in America, apples and grapes. They are really expensive. Like I did buy some cherries, not paying attention to the conversion, and those cherries were like 10 American dollars. So the imported items are probably not worth buying, and trying to eat local fruits and vegetables is probably going to save you the most amount of money. What really struck me is that this does feel very Western, like more Western than I guess more American. Western isn't the right word, but it feels very American in the sense of how the grocery stores are set up and like what you expect, more so than you get in Europe with some of the fresh goods in the front, the fresh baked things. And not to say that it's just set up very American style. I think that's because some of these things are in smaller versions of the European stores, but just very specific things. And this feels like it has a wide variety of different types of baked goods. Like it's obviously not just Thai baked goods, which is what you would find in most European grocery stores. It would be like baked goods associated with just that culture, and this is more varied. So that's what I was trying to say. Um, but yeah, I think that it even has some imports. You know what? They had grape jelly. You cannot find grape jelly in Europe. Like I have not, unless you go to like those American novelty stores where you're going to pay like 5 to 8 euros for a little jar of grape jelly, and it just doesn't make sense. But, yeah, they have everything, a whole aisle of oil and sauces. Like, this was overwhelming because I was just like, "This is a lot of different sauces." I like spicy sauces, but obviously I don't know these sauces to just be picking some up and trying them, but maybe I'll grab some and take some home with us. Anyway, I just thought, you know what, this store maybe feels kind of like a Walmart-y kind of store, because they have the grocery section with everything, but they also have, like, other items that are not groceries, like appliances and all of these storage things. My partner was actually looking for some plastic bins, so he was complaining about the expensive plastic bins, so I'm hoping he's watching this, he can see, like, all of these plastic bins that are available, and they are not expensive. Like the ones you try to find in the States or even in Europe are super expensive. You may see some of the prices that I'm passing, like 55 baht. 55 Thai baht is the equivalent of about a dollar 70 USD. So it's really, I mean, for the conversion rate, it's really not very expensive. So I'm just picking up a few things actually just for our B&B because it didn't come with like some cleaning products, and I needed already paper towels and things, but just also some things for breakfast and some snacks for the kids. So I'm going to see what we got and how much it costs in a few minutes. So you can see I'm just kind of loading. Some of these things are I don't know, imported things that might be a little more expensive. You can also do a lot of shopping at the markets, but I think you also have to be careful because the markets can be, I don't want to say like you can buy stuff that might be, I don't know, contaminated or not labeled well or old, and it's not necessarily worth your stomach. And actually, my oldest already tried some pork balls when we were at one of the markets that did not sit well in his stomach. So I'm not taking those risks. He's younger than I am, and I just can't do it. But this is pretty much what we got, just for a few breakfast things, a few cleaning things, and all in all, this all cost us about 50 bucks, 50 American dollars. So it'd be a little bit cheaper in euros. So I don't know, 50 bucks. I got a few imported things, but my son thinks it was a good price. So here we are.